Hello friends, I continue my blog about developing a real-time strategy on Unity. The game is called World of Stickmen, a symbiosis of the game Age of Mythology and the mobile game Stickman. Today I will talk about the recent demo release, the promotion, the ongoing Steam NextFest, and what we plan to add to the game and what we are currently working on. Anyone who has ever made a game knows that it's not enough just to create it, you also have to promote it. Otherwise no one will see or download your game. The internet is full of guides on promoting on Steam, and I started to systematically study them. I must say that promotion is not a one-time action, but a continuous process that runs parallel to development. Before releasing the game, you need to gather as many wishlists as possible for your game. This is the number of people who add your game to their wishlist on Steam. The first method I decided to start with is social media posts. This method is completely free, requiring only time to prepare the material for publication. The largest English language site that can provide free traffic to a game is Reddit. Reddit itself consists of subreddits dedicated to various topics, whether it's games, movies, life wisdom, and so on. Therefore, if you plan to promote your game there, create an account as early as possible. Because to post in a specific subreddit, certain requirements are set, such as karma level. Karma is earned when someone gives you a like, here they are called upvotes, on your posts and comments. There are many subreddits on this site dedicated to games and their development, such as devblogs, games indie gaming, games indie dev, and games, in which you can regularly post videos or screenshots of your games. But posts with descriptions are more welcomed here. For example, I most often posted my game trailers, which I changed multiple times. There is a subreddit called Just Game Dev Things for bugs and funny stuff. And just posting videos here is not advisable. So I decided to intentionally break something in the game and present it as a glitch. And the first thing that came to mind was to take a game unit that spawns creeps and make it so that instead of these creeps, it starts spawning itself, creating an infinite spawn loop. And in principle, the video was quite well received. The most popular post I made on Reddit was about how I turned a cookie into a texture of the earth for my game. The idea came to me in a coffee shop when I saw a cookie on display, and I didn't intend to use this texture in the game. It was just to attract attention. To paraphrase a classic, I needed installations, at any cost, but for free. So this is essentially what the post looks like. Well, the main subreddit that can give you the most traffic is games. It allows all developers to post their game under the Indie Sunday tag to an audience of 3 million. But you can only do this on Sundays and no more than once a month. Therefore, I recommend this site to anyone planning to promote their game. Pikabu is a Russian language equivalent of Reddit, which also has various branches, including those about games. One of these is the Game Developers League. Just like on Reddit, my post about a cookie did the best here, gaining 2400 upvotes and 100 comments. This post was also published twice in the official Pikabu group on Vkontakte. The video with the mage, which I posted on Reddit, also did quite well, but for Pikabu, I decided to add voiceover from The Witcher.
What the hell? Black magic! Freaking sorcerer!
I received a significant amount of traffic from this site, so I recommend it to you for promotion. DTF is a platform for discussing games, movies, development, and sound technology. Here you can also post your materials about the game. I simply took everything I had previously published on Pikabu and duplicated it here, sometimes just changing the title. Although not much, I did get some traffic from this site. The #1 platform for promoting indie games is Twitter, now called X. All promotion boils down to posting beautiful and attractive GIFs of the game and using the right tags. Hashtags like Chop Screenshot Saturday, Indie Game, Unity Games Dev, and so on, and hope that your tweet goes viral, gets liked, and starts getting reposted. Well, as the developers themselves joke, such tweets are only viewed and liked by other developers, not potential players. And the most effective way for your post to reach the right audience is to launch paid advertising, which is what I did. For this, you need to subscribe to Twitter and get the blue check mark. Launching an ad is quite simple. You can create an ad post in the dashboard or use previously published posts for promotion. Choose the operating system, gender, and age of those who will see the ad. There are also more precise interest settings. So if you have a budget for promotion, definitely use this advertising network. It seems you can start from $10 a day. Probably I got half of the traffic and wish lists from here. I can't name the exact number because Steam doesn't use analytics but tracks transitions through UTM links. These are links with a small addition at the end, through which Steam tracks transitions with an error margin of up to 3 times. I also tried launching paid ads on Facebook, Google and Reddit, but didn't notice an influx of wishlists. I think this might not be suitable for every game, but it's worth trying. I also started this YouTube channel to promote my game. If anyone hasn't figured that out, it's the perfect time to unsubscribe from the channel. In just over a month, I made 8 videos and gained 660 subscribers by the time of recording this video. A big thank you for subscribing, liking and leaving comments. I read all of them. Well, the most important event on Steam that can help promote your game is the Steam NextFest. Steam holds it 4 times a year, but you can only participate with one game once. During the fest, a banner for the festival appears on the main page of Steam, and by clicking on it, users can see the participating games and their streams, and they can add the ones they like to their wish list or play a demo of a game they are interested in. It's a good opportunity for a developer to promote their game. To apply for participation in the festival, you must have a game page ready on Steam and a demo released by the start of the festival. Back in April, I submitted the application and leisurely continued developing the game. I didn't notice how June arrived, and by the 10th, the demo had to be completed and released on Steam. So we sped up to meet this deadline. And they released it, although a little raw but without critical bugs and errors, version. You can play it via the link in the description. I would also appreciate it if you add the game to your wishlist even if you don't plan to buy it, because this can help improve the game's ranking in the Steam listings. Let's do this until the festival ends. I started actively promoting the game in mid-April, and in just 2 months I managed to gather 3,600 wishlists. It's not a lot, but it's not a little either, I think. From the information I've come across on the internet, by the time of the game's release, you need to have at least 67,000 wishlists. This is often mentioned as the minimum for the game to get any visibility on the main page and in the Steam sections upon its release. For now, I plan to continue promoting and improving my game. Currently, we have decided to add a new race to the game, which will be the Aztecs. With units and buildings like these, if you have any questions about promotion, feel free to write them in the comments. I will try to answer them. That's all for now. Thank you for your attention. Goodbye, everyone.